Hey friends, Cherie here. Welcome back to the channel. Well, I'm sitting here sorting through some seeds to decide what I'm going to take down to my grow room to start sowing. And I'm finding some really interesting things in this container that I had labeled as soft fruit and tree seeds. So I figured before I go down to the grow room and start sowing these seeds, I would actually share with you all what I'm going to be planting. Now today I have a lot of planting to do. I have some rearranging to do in the grow room. I have to move some stuff around in there to make more room for another shelf. So I'm going to have my music on and I'm just going to be in my Zen spot while I work. So I'm not going to be sewing these with you right now. I will give you an update because I have a whole nother round of seeds that are fresh this year from fruit that I've eaten that I've saved that I will be sowing. So in that video, I'm going to sow those seeds with you all probably, and I'll give you an update if anything has germinated. But I just want to do this quickly just to share for anybody out there that's like me that just loves to see all the seeds, and especially like unusual, rare seeds. So this first one here, this is called a Kakana. I might be pronouncing that incorrectly. I'll Google search that. But this is an old seed pack from 2021. I don't know if I've ever sown these. The packet seemed like it was sealed, but it looks like it was a little moist up there too. But it says here, I lost a little bit of this writing on the back, but it says it's a fruit from the Amazon jungle, 2 inches across, vivid yellow to red color, totally unique, sour and sweet, creamy flesh. It says here to start these 12 to 20 weeks before the last frost, barely covering. Hold at warm temp 70 to 85 degrees. Do not allow soil to dry out. So I'm probably going to keep this as a house plant for now. Well, we'll see how long it takes to germinate. I might have to put this in my greenhouse. I don't know. I might be a little late in the season starting this. It's the end of March now, so we'll see. But I'm going to give it a try. I have plenty of seeds. The seeds here, they are tiny, and these actually fell out. There are a few more I have to pick up quickly. They fell out when I opened the pack. So they were like up on that seal. But I'm going to get these out of this paper envelope. I'm going to get the rest of the seeds into a Ziploc bag and then put this back in there. Get this stored away properly, and I'm going to sow some of these seeds. So we'll see. I would love to hear in the comments if you've ever sown any of these, grown any of these, tasted any of these, all right? Let me get these seeds put back and we'll move on to the next seed. Next up, I found this bag that I must have bought of black elderberry called York. So it has the directions on how to germinate these. It says to refrigerate for 90 days. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pour sulfuric acid. I'm not going to do any of this. I'm going to soak these seeds probably with hot water overnight. I'm going to put them in a container and put them outside with a dome on top, and I'm going to see what happens. That's too much for me. So anyway, but I do want to go ahead and use these seeds. Maybe I'll put some lemon juice. It sounds like it needs something acidic, maybe to break the hull. Maybe I'll scour the edge. I don't know, but I'm going to give these a try. I have a lot of moringa seeds that I'm going to go ahead and sow. I have an event in June, and we're going to be bringing plants and seeds and things to share with one another. So I might package some of these up to share, but I'm definitely going to go ahead and germinate some plants. I've germinated all these different ones. But I've never transplanted them outside. I think this year I might put one in a big pot outside. It has a long taproot. So typically what happens for me is I have them indoors. They get to a certain point. I forget to up-pot them and they die. I'm not going to let that happen this year. I have a big pot ready. I have a really tall pot ready to try to grow one indoors. And I have a second pot. Or maybe I'll just plant one outside and just see how big it gets. We'll see. But I definitely want to share some of these seeds at this event because, there's no sense in having all these seeds sitting around. I probably have some more packs too. because this looks like a fresh pack that I got in 2025. And I know I have some old packs. This is a 2024 pack. And I have some more of these opened. I think downstairs in my grow room, I have another container. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and grow a lot of moringa. And you can see here, this is what the seeds look like. This is one company that keeps the little, like, it's like a paper hull around the seeds. This one seems to have pulled that off. But I've germinated all of these before. I don't have any trouble germinating them. I have trouble keeping them alive. So, yeah. I have a lot of roselle seeds, including this Thai roselle. This is an old pack from Baker Creek. Again, this container had old seeds, so this was from 2019. I've grown roselle successfully here, even in Minnesota Zone 4. So y'all can grow this pretty much anywhere. It does take a long time to grow, so I do have to start this indoors like now. I'm going to be putting mine in my greenhouse this year to keep it even warmer. I actually did get flowers last year, which was amazing. So I will grow them outdoors and in the greenhouse. And again, I need more houseplants. I'm adding more houseplants to my expanded sewing studio. And so, yeah, I might grow some of this as a houseplant too, because I have the Thai roselle. I have I think 4 different varieties, including the white roselle seeds. I have a lot of roselle seeds that I've been collecting. The other ones are already downstairs. Like I said, I was preparing to film a tree seed video, and I found this extra container as I was organizing seeds. So you'll see the other varieties in the another video that I'll record about fruit and tree seeds, okay? But let me show you what the roselle seeds look like. And so you can see here, this is what the roselle seeds look like. They're really small and very hard, and they can take a little while to germinate, especially with old seeds. They might take even longer. You can try soaking them. I'll probably not soak them because I have enough time, but I might be putting I haven't used any heat mats. I kind of stopped using heat mats 2 years ago because I found that, I don't know, I just found it wasn't unnecessary. It was not necessary when I have my seedlings in my grow room, because with the door closed, that grow room actually gets quite warm. I used to start my seeds in my open part of the basement where the temperature was a bit cooler and it fluctuated more. And I found that too, at a certain stage, once the house is already warmer, because it's warmer outside, they grow almost too fast, and it's just not necessary for me. And so I don't use heating mats anymore, but I will probably use them for some of these. I'll set up one tray with all the different tropical seed fruits, and I'll probably put a heat mat on those just to kind of speed things up. I probably should have started some of these things like in February. So I also want to make sure that my seedlings are ready to go outside into May, early June, after my last frost date. I found some more of these soft fruit packs. These are from a company I used to buy in Europe that you actually can't bring seeds in anymore. So I bought these years ago before they started that ban of bringing seeds in to the U.S., when you're traveling. So anyway, I found these though, some of the strawberries that I sowed in my soft fruit video, I'll link to that in the description box. They germinated really well. Some of those seeds were also from this company. But anyway, this is a giant black currant. Got a lot of those seeds, so I'm going to start those. This is called a tayberry. It's a raspberry and blackberry cross, it seems. Never started those before. Found some more Alpen strawberries called a sweetheart variety. And then this one is another blackberry variety called a Loch Ness. So I'm going to be starting more of those ASAP as well. Well, I'm going to be starting all of these today and tomorrow. I have a lot of true jicama seeds. I have the original seeds from when Baker Creek used to sell them. I have a bunch of seeds from other random places. This is what the jicama seed looks like. I've given a lot of these away But I'm going to go ahead and grow these. And again, this might be a cool plant for me to grow out like a dozen to share at this event I have in June. Because like I said, I have like 5 packs of jicama. And so yeah, I'm going to definitely grow those out. Also found that I have a lot of coffee bean seeds. I have a few of these packs that I got from M.I. Gardener. When did I get these? These are 2023 seeds. So I probably got these here in 2023. And they have 5 each. These will obviously have to be indoor plants for me, which is fine. I just want to see how they grow. I don't know if I'll ever get coffee off of them or not. But it's just, again, these long winters here in Minnesota, I like to play with seeds. I like to grow things. It's a pretty inexpensive hobby. And I feel like at some point when I'm like finally in my retirement home where I can grow all year long, I will have built the skills to know how to grow a lot of these things, perhaps. And then I know I think I have like 2 more of these bags downstairs. I got these also years ago. And each of the packs has 25 seeds. I've never started them before. So I'm going to give these a start too. And again, this could be a fun plant for me to, maybe I'll sow like a whole pack, because I think I have 3 packs with the 25 in it. Maybe I'll sow one of these packs and one of the M.I. Gardener packs and have those to share with some, they'll be new to me garden folks at this event. I also found this box had 3 packs of these loquat fruit or japonica. I don't think I've ever had this fruit, but I bought 3 packs of these seeds. And so I'm definitely going to cross my fingers that they are still viable. I've had these for a couple years, but I'm going to give it a try because I already have the seeds and we're going to see what happens there. I got a Google search to even see what that tree and that fruit looks like. I found these 2 packs of papaya seeds. So this one says a Taiwan red lady papaya. This one says a sweet papaya fruit. And it does have very specific directions on planting these. It seems like I have to start a lot of them. And then I can see which one are male and female. Yeah, I'll read that thoroughly. I'm going to be doing research on all these, but first I'm going to get them sown. And then while they're attempting to germinate and grow, I will be educating myself more on all of these. And again, so many seeds, I definitely will. If things germinate, I definitely will share. I also found these 2 packs of prickly pear cactus. This is a fruit I actually really enjoy. We always have this when we go to Sedona. There are a couple of drinks that the resort that we stay at makes that has this prickly pear cactus. It's so good. But anyway, I also have prickly pear cactus seeds from Baker Creek. I know for a fact I have those downstairs, again, ready for the other video that I was planning to record. So I'm going to sow a lot of those. And again, be ready to share if they germinate. I'm going to say when they germinate. They better germinate. I have 2 wild soursop tree seeds. And again, I hope they are viable. And so, yeah, I'm hopeful that I'm going to plant both of these. I feel like I might have another pack or 2 somewhere. But I'm going to start these and cross my fingers that they germinate. I also have 2 purple sugar apple seeds that I had. I probably bought these a couple years ago. And so I hope that they still germinate. I have a lot of pomegranate seeds. I have that dwarf pomegranate tree seed from Baker Creek. Those are already downstairs. Then I have these 2 packs. These are supposed to be the same variety, but I don't know why one is so dark and one is light. Now, I just got this one this year, 2025. These are from 2 years ago. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Again, I'm just going to dump all these in a pot and I'll sow a few of these and we'll see what happens. Here's another interesting tree seed. I got these because I do like lychee. Actually, my husband and I, both, my husband loves lychee fruit. This is called a dragon eye tree. And it's supposed to taste similar to lychee and rambutans, but they're for areas where, you know, your weather isn't quite tropical. And so I have a lot of those seeds. They're very pretty and huge seeds. A couple of these. So I'm going to cross my fingers that I can get a couple of these to germinate. Here's some seeds for a Babcock white peach tree. Now I have to search. I don't know if this fruit tree is even hardy here in my zone for outdoor planting. I do have peach trees growing. We do have peach trees that are hardy here in Minnesota Zone 4. Mine actually fruited for the first time last year. 3-year-old tree, which is very exciting. So I'm hoping this year I actually get fruit. Last year, I did not protect my fruit. I was so excited, and it just never occurred to me that the squirrels would eat every single fruit as babies. And so I went out there one day, and they were gone. So I gotta protect my fruit this year. So anyway, I will Google search this one because, again, this might be one that I have to grow, keep indoors as a little baby, taking out to my screen porch and have ready for my future warm weather homestead. That'd be cool. I found these banana yucca seeds, so I'm going to start a couple of those. They're very cool looking, very hard seeds. So we'll see if I get any of those to germinate. Next up, I found these 3 packs of, these are Kumquat, Fukushu Kumquat seeds. So I'm excited to try these. My in-laws have a kumquat tree that they grow, and they take it in and out. They bring it back inside in the winter, and they keep it outside on one of their patios in the summer. And that thing, I mean, they've had that for as long as I've been married. It's like over 25 years. So yeah, that would be awesome if I could get these to germinate and bring those in and out. I have several terraces here that I can have them out during the summer, and I just got to remember to bring them in during the winter. That's always my issue. Got to be better with that. I also found all these guava seeds. Well, this one is new. I got this one this year, and it just says guava. And I know somewhere else I have more guava seeds because I know for a fact that I have strawberry guava seeds. They're probably already in the bin downstairs with that next round of soft fruit and home saved seeds. I gotta make sure I find those and sow those. But anyway, yes, because also with those, I have the strawberry guava, and then I have a bunch of passion fruit seeds. Yes. So you'll see those when I'm doing my sowing seeds video. But anyway, this says regular guava. Like I said, these are 2025 seeds. And then these are all a couple years old. This is the pineapple guava. This one here says Taiwan Century Guava. And then I have 2 packs of what's called the Ruby Red Heart guava. And like I said, I know I have strawberry guava. And that's right, I have a bunch of passion fruit. I bought a bunch of passion fruits seeds when I was in Germany and Switzerland a few years back, again, when you could bring seeds back from overseas. And I need to sow those. I need to give those a try. So anyway, all right. And so the final seed I'm going to share here is the Cherimoya seeds. And so I found these 2 packs. Yeah, we love this fruit, and I need to try to germinate these. I do have a ton of fresh seeds also that I know are already downstairs for that video filming. These are seeds I bought, I think, 2 years ago. So let's hope these also still germinate. I think this will be a cool tree seed to also share in this upcoming event that I have for other seed enthusiasts. I might also just take some of the seeds to share also. We'll see. All right, that's it for this quick video. I just wanted to pop on because I knew if I didn't record this right away, I would probably forget. And I thought it'd be fun to share what some of these tropical fruit tree seeds look like. All right, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.